That means it's only whose side are you on, and you fight for the little guy, whether she punches a time clock or whether he works construction, whether she is working in manufacturing or whether he's working in an office, and I see everything through that. I will make the contrast in a political campaign as between whose side are you on in the end? Do you fight for workers? Do you fight for health care? Or do you do the bidding of corporate lobbyists and the drug companies and Wall Street and the companies that outsource jobs? It's a pretty simple equation.
And for you, you're focused a lot on those issues. You know, there are other Democrats running across the country who probably talk a lot more about the president and what may or may not happen in the future. What do you hear it all about him when you're on the trail from voters?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, people around Ohio have very different views, but to me, this election, it's about whose side are you on, and I will continue to point out that legislation in Congress is written in the back room in the majority leader's office by the drug companies, by the Koch brothers, by the gun lobby, by companies that outsource jobs and get big tax breaks. And that's a pretty clear picture of what's happening in this country today.
All right.
I'm going to make a decision after the November election, before the end of the year. Right now, I think all of us need to be pitching in to make sure that folks who are on the ballot in 2018 win. And through Opportunity First, that's what I'm doing, both with resources and then also with my time and effort, trying to help the people that are actually on the ballot now to win. That's the most important thing. After this election is over and before the end of the year, then I'll make a decision about my own future.
Why would a former housing secretary and mayor make a good president?
Well, I think the voters will have to decide with all of the candidates why or why not the person would make a good president. But I'll just say that for a very long time, I have had a vision for the future of my own community in Texas and also for the country. And I spelled out some of that vision today at CAP. I think that it's positive. I believe that it's focused on people being able to take advantage of good opportunity in the United States. It's realistic about what the United States needs to do to compete effectively in the 21st century global economy. And it's aimed at making sure that the United States remains the strongest, the smartest, and the safest nation in the world in this 21st century. And understanding that today all of those things go together more than they ever have before in human history. And if I decide to run, then I very much look forward to articulating that vision for the country, because I think that whatever happens in 2020, what people are looking for is somebody that is going to be working on behalf of them and their